All right, welcome back. So now we are going to talk about another very important step in the on-page SEO. It's called heading. Okay, so far we've looked at keyword research, then moved on to using that keywords in the title, meta description, URL, and now it's about heading. It's about using your keyword in the heading. By using the right headings, you are able to effectively communicate the concept that you're covering in the page or the post. Okay, so you're letting both the Google search engine as well as the real users of your website understand what that page is actually about. So headings are crucial for on-page SEO success. Without much ado, let's quickly move on and switch to the computer screen. I'm going to show you exactly how the heading is done. By the way, heading is like an H1 tag, is a tag in HTML terms. There are 6 heading tags, H1 all the way through to H6, H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. H1 is like the biggest heading, like the topic name, for example. What you see right here at the top, this is your H1 tag. By default, WordPress makes this H1. And within the content, if you notice, the body of your blog post right here, this is called heading 2, or this is the subheading. You see, that's what I put, subheading or H2. So if I have to choose a piece of text, I can do that and change it into paragraph or H2 right here. You see, that's how it is done. Just go here, down, click on the arrow, drop down, and then choose H1 to whatever you want to do. Ideally, you would want to keep one thing in mind. The H1 tag should be used only once in a blog post or a page, because it's like the chapter name. And H2 and H3 are like subtopics within that main H1 or the heading tag, the main heading tag. So keep that in mind and you should be fine. What do you want to do in terms of SEO? Number one, ensure you use your primary keyword in the H1 tag. Okay, use your primary keyword in the H1 tag. Use secondary keyword in the H2 and H3 tags. But use it with relevance. Don't just stuff your keywords while the paragraph doesn't contain any information on that. That would be a bad idea. Make sure that your H1 begins with a keyword again, and your H2 and H3, which is subtopics, ideally you would want to use your secondary keyword. I also advise you not to use H4, H5, and H6, but that's more like a personal preference. We want to keep it to a very simplistic, basic way. So you don't want to go too deep also. That could lead to users getting confused about the content. Okay, I hope it makes sense. H1 for the main heading, H2 and H3 just subtopics, and then a subtopic of a subtopic. That's heading for you. Use primary keyword in the H1, use primary and secondary keywords in your subheadings H2 and H3. Okay, so that's about our on-page SEO. Basically, 5 things that you want to keep in mind. Number one, do a good keyword research. Follow the steps. Watch that video if you haven't. Very useful. Then use the keyword in the title, in your meta description, in the URL structure, and finally the heading. Top 5 that you need to absolutely follow to have a good on-page SEO. Good luck.